No, come on, man. I don't have a time for these things right now.
Keep going about your story.
Oh, the Times. I was just saying. Front page. Russian trolls are targeting British young kids. How is this? How these people using newspaper which are respectable
Yeah.
and a front page, a massive amount of news about this Russian troll. Then you had a bit Russian guys got arrested up in whatever. Then you got a Putin something about this and a cartoon. I mean, you got a Brit exit that don't have a clue. They're getting paid a shitload of money for doing a politics. You know, like all these MPs, they wanted to have a power in their little government. They wanted a power, you know, in the parliament and thing because Europe has all the power and this. Well, they're not good enough. They can't even do nothing. Do you know what? The reason is Europe is if you have lawyers and if you have all the clever guys, scientists and everyone in the power, I could live with that.
There's
But if you have a guy just brought up normally like a riffraff, and then he becomes a minister, and then he stands up and he talks about, do you know what? They have the same situation as what used to happen in America. You got to have a black guy as a congressman. You got to have a black this. You got to have a black policeman in the prison because it's a percentages or whatever.
black wife.
Yeah. Well, if the man is not clever, he's not clever. You can't put somebody anything, you know. And I think a few more other bits and pieces. And one of the pieces that I would suggest is this, and it is important that there are few people on this planet that they can. Some say all of a sudden there is no electric for until they sort out. Could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. It's happened. You know, when you were in New York, when that 3 days they was fucked up. So, if shit happens, can people survive? Because I can't see people like Godot there, just going around shop looking at things, can survive. I can, you can, maybe.
Yeah.
But these people, the youngsters, the so-called the Russians,
We'll steal shit,
well,
right? We'll rob people.
I'm sure there will be. They are in a bit of shit because I can't see that.
The courts will be convened. The army will be raised.
Well, even if you
Yeah,
have an
all the shit.
army or not, or whatever you have, right? I don't know. I absolutely. I'm sure. If you learn, which is I used to think loads of things that you have to learn to become a perfect human. And one of the things is to do with something, like do without. So say if Gordon decides not to buy any shoes or trainers or a T-shirt or something, and make it last, that T-shirt could last him 3, 4, 5 years. If he does that, meanwhile he's making it last. Say he washes it twice a week or 3 times, and he wears it 3 times a week, and then you have other. Well, what will happen is this: that the system would break, because now they are saying that what they're doing is it's a whole the situation is how Putin loving everything. He even they reckon now that Putin has Brexit votes was tampered by Putin, and that is a fact now. And they say this is in a normal papers, and this is for idiots like this. I'm not gonna say Gordon is an idiot, but the people from this country, they're blaming Putin for Brexit votes, and that and so what you gotta put it into the thing now, right? What you gotta put it is either the people are stupid, right? Because if Putin or the Russian can come and use their phone to do that, like Americans, the election is lost because of the Russians votes. Well, they lost. It was a see wherever there's a close election, whatever elections or thing. The Brexit was a very close 51-48 or 49 52-48. So was American one as well, with where the Trump won by not many votes. Well, that's where the Russians are involved. It's just they got a major problem here. The way this country's economy can collapse, as we know, the way, obviously it will take some other ways, but the way we live in now, it might not happen. Well, so you got, so I cannot believe how these people can get away by using just pure nonsense. I honestly, you look at the Times today. I don't know if Gordon can get it on his website or whatever. Times, right? And I mean, respectable paper. I didn't even look at the others, but say you look at Times and you're thinking, how the heck you put all this nonsense when you got a major problem with this Brexit, where you got to sort out what's yours, what's not yours, and how we gonna do this, how we gonna do that. And they're forgetting all that, or they're not doing any of that. All they're doing is nonsense about this guy. And as far as I'm concerned, even America, look, it's so negative. Let me explain to you one more thing, and how negative these things are. Mm-hmm. What is negative? Well, a judge, a high court judge, should be away from the politics. No politics should ever. He is there to make whatever. Say if he's judging his case, and he can judge. No politics comes into the power there, right? Mm-hmm. How the heck they can fool this nonsense to you when you know that the guy is being voted in by a president? How well, does the president mean, is he political or not? He is politics, right? So how do you make that out?
The church is political.
Well, it is, and then 1 minute they say to you, the judge, high court judge, there should not be politics. They just make a reason of whatever the thing is, and how they're gonna do that? It's so unbelievable. It's like this Trump guy puts this guy in. How this guy can be neutral?
He's Satanist. He doesn't give a fuck.
No, but I see, this is what I'm saying. So say it, don't give out the bullshit to the people that, the way we live, or the way what we do, and I feel sorry for people like Gordon. They got a whole life to live on. I can't see, Well, you look at it. You look at the situation. The world, America. I don't know. I mean, it's great, but it might not be. It could be fake news. It could be a bullshit that you can bully around some of those West Indian country or some fucking shitbag of a country in South America or Far East. I'm sure that they look what India done to the Americans yesterday. They just fucking went and signed a deal with Russia. Fuck you. Now, America is not gonna do nothing. You know why? They'll make a big noise. They say, well, we're gonna put a fucking shit on India, but it won't. Because China bought the same missiles last year, a month ago, 2 months ago, same thing, and they didn't. And they say they're gonna do it. They've done a bit of this with the Chinese, but India they're not gonna do because we are non-prolific. Yeah, no, but it's
Communists.
yeah, but look, I don't know. It's like this, right? If this man Gordon, he decides to pick on something here, and I would have divert his mind by saying these kitchen rolls are made in Russia, and it was made by a prison kids and whatever and youngsters and shit like that, you know. Well,
True.
I mean, do you know, I don't see any, only way I can see something like Gordon want to change the world, make a world a better place. That's because of he wants to live safe. What I'm saying is fuck the fucking world, be a fucking horrible nasty person, do the fucking thing you want. You want to kill people, go around killing people. Right?
Yeah.
And what that will do, that will hurt him more, because the simple reason is his life will be hurt.
No,
Because tomorrow the bunch of killers will come with a machine gun, walking through the street, start shooting people.
he's American. He has a gun.
Well, no, what? Yes.
All
And
Americans kill
I
people.
tell you
Great.
one thing. When I told the people about the American school, what they're trying to do, you know what? You look at what around the world with the American school, how these fuckers fucking going around shooting people, and it won't be long in my lifetime. I'm sure 100%. One of these American school will have a fucking guy walking with a gun.
Wow.
In my lifetime, I believe that, because these guys are not fucking. It come to that stage where they listen. They are pretty. They believe. It's only recently what you have with the Trump. People don't disagree with the American thing, but I mean up to now, they fucking loved America. They would have, if Americans went up to somewhere in Far East and fucked up one country, right? You know,
Usual.
they would love it. They'd say, yeah, yeah. They would say, fuck this fucking country. And you know what? Sooner the world finds out. But I think what they're doing is they're doing exactly the same thing with this iPhone and smartphone. And as long as I don't know, Michael Palin. Do you like Michael Palin? Yeah, the guy from the
Mighty Purple. Yeah.
the one around the world in 80 days and all that stuff. Michael Palin.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Well, he's recently doing this North Korea thing, don't he? Well, North Korea looks a fucking more side better than a fucking lot of countries. Even I don't believe all the bullshit.
You must be happy.
Well, why we pick on these fucking countries and we just on and on and on. You North Koreans done this, North Korea. I don't want to know.
And the Americans are picking on them.
Americans are the one, the
No,
fucking
you-
American. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got. But I would have thought. Well, anyway, I'm sure. I think if there is a war now, which will be China, Russia, all of them will get together. They're gonna screw the Europe, and Europe told even yesterday to this fucking guy, British fucking Home Minister or something. So use a respectable word for Russians. Don't see. Whole of Europe doesn't disagree with the Russians and want to fuck with them. It's only this lot, and they fucking want to fuck with Russia. You know why they keep sitting and doing this? Because you know what? One day, if the Russian want to fuck the country, this is the one country will go fucking first in Europe.
No. I think Germany will take over.
Germany will do this country up.
Germany will take over the whole Europe.
Yeah, well, they deserve to do it. They're decent compared to this fucking lot. These are fucking open liars and sneaky. They just can't. Look at this Boris Johnson bloke. I mean, he could become a prime minister. And when you look at this guy, and they respect him, and they just, well, every now and then they might swear at him because they have to. And thank you. I would like to. What the heck is that? Why did you? Oh, you don't want to be part of this. See, in case the Russians get hold of you. Well, I don't care a shit. I don't want to mention your name. Switch it off.